All right, back to our top story now. With just 3 weeks to go into Election Day, our brand new Fox Power rankings show Republicans solidifying their chances of taking back the House. While the race for control of the Senate remains neck and neck, our next guest is locked in a tight House race and is focusing her campaign on fighting inflation. Let's bring in Esther Joy King. She's Republican candidate for Illinois' 17th Congressional District. As a fellow Illinoisan, happy to have you on the show today. And of course, this is about inflation that we're seeing in your state. People are dealing with high gas prices, high food prices. It's everywhere. So why do you believe that you have been able to make these recent gains with your messaging? And welcome to you.
Thank you so much. You're exactly right. People here across Western, Central, and Northern Illinois are hurting right now. The policies that the Biden-Pelosi administration are putting in place are costing families. I just toured an energy supply company this morning discussing heating for homes. Those costs are up over 20% since the Biden administration came into office. I talked with a grandmother last night who supports her son, and they have 6 kids, including 3 foster children. Their food bill has gone up over $600 month over month. Families here are hurting, and they are ready for change. And what it's creating a grassroots movement in our favor. We're out meeting people every single day and winning this race one vote at a time, while my opponent, Eric Sorensen, he's employing the Biden basement strategy, but he knows that's the only thing that even gives him a shot, because when people find out how radical his policies are, he's a climate change activist. Those are the exact policies that are costing families right now, and they don't want to support that. And that's why the momentum is ours in this race.
We should point out that when you fought this race against Sherry Bustos, the incumbent Democratic congresswoman who is retiring this year, you lost by 4 points. So a marginal swing in support could put you over the top. And what we have noticed in just the past little while is a huge swing in sentiment among independent women voters. Let's put this up on the screen. According to the New York Times Siena College poll, women voters in September favored Democrats by 14 points. Now that has swung to 18 points to the good for Republican candidates. That is, in anybody's books, a huge swing. It seemed as though the Dobbs decision back at the end of June, beginning of July, brought a lot of independent women to the Democratic side, but now they seem to be swinging back to bread and butter issues. Is that what you're picking up?
Yes, very much so. You're exactly right. When I'm talking with even Democrat voters, Democrats, independents, and Republicans, we know we deserve better than what we're getting out of Washington, D.C. right now. And people are ready for a voice that will represent them. I am working hard. I am out on the trail every single day, meeting people, knocking on doors. We're talking to thousands of voters every single day in our campaign. And people are suffering with the cost of living going up. And they know we deserve better than what we're getting. And my opponent will be a rubber stamp for those very policies that are costing them money. And when we meet them and talk to them, they're coming our way 10 times out of 10. So it's pretty exciting to be a part of this red wave, and to not just be a part of it, but to help create it. And if anyone wants to be a part with our campaign, they can go to estherforcongress.com, volunteer, donate, and help us flip this district to Republican.
And just want our viewers to know, we have invited your opponent, Eric Sorensen, also on the program. We have not yet heard back from his campaign or his team, but he's certainly welcome to join us as well. I just want to point this out, because Politico makes this point this morning as well, that your districts, the 17th there in Illinois, includes the populous Rockford and Quad Cities areas in the northwestern region of Illinois, notable as one of the few areas in the country that elected a Democrat to Congress while also backing Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020. Obviously, that is notable. But I highlight the region for our viewers there, because what I want to point out is that, knowing Illinois very, very well, as I grew up there, a lot of these folks are raised in these areas to then go off to work in the big city, in Chicago. And right now, Chicago is experiencing unbelievable crime rates. And the mayor there is having a hard time getting control of that crime. How big of an issue is that for you in your race?
It is very critical. So top of mind, because here in the state of Illinois, the state legislature passed a law called the Safety Act, which implements no cash bail. They're trying to emulate New York. Well, we know from New York that crime is about to spike because of these laws that are in place at the state level. So it is top of mind for people I talk to. I went to a YMCA family day just a couple of weekends ago. Every single mom, I talked to about 40 moms at the event. When I asked them what matters to you, the first word out of their mouth was crime. So my campaign, what we're running on is a strong economy and safe communities. I'm proud to be endorsed by the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police. 34,000 law enforcement officers came together and said, we support Esther. My opponent has made disparaging remarks on Facebook, just lambasting the police. And so they know the only chance we have at safe communities is supporting my campaign. So I'm proud to have that support.
Ms. King, just one quick question, if I could, because the Democrats have been critical of you on the abortion issue. They claim that you support a national abortion ban with no exceptions, but that's not true.
Even CNN fact-checked that that's not true. So when I have CNN on my side telling the Democrats they're lying, you know you're doing something right. So we're proud to be running a strong campaign here across northern, central, western Illinois. And when I get to Congress, I look forward to being a champion, a voice for people of our part of the state, whether it's Rockford, the Quad Cities, Peoria, Bloomington Normal, and everywhere in between. And everyone knows that I'm the person to do it. And the momentum is all ours in this campaign. And if anyone wants to join again, they can go to estherforcongress.com.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be
Appreciate
watching.
it. Good to talk to you.
Thank you.